Visit TCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit LudkinsCollectables.com for more.
How's it going, Poke Trainers? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, I'm gonna play a little bit with a Escavalier deck that I just recently built for the standard format. Something that is just not top competitive on the other side. It's just pretty cool to use. Fury attack for 1 energy. We can just hit for 90 with potentially 3 heads in the coin flip. With the Victini, we can just flip those coin flips. Of course, with the choice bet, we can add even 3 more damage counters extra. But yeah, that's just the deck based around Escavalier. I just decided to build it because I thought it would be cool to have something just unusual. So yeah, let's just take a look at the Pokemon list. I'm running 18 Pokemon, so 2 Victinis with the Weak 3-star, as well as the 2 Tapu Kokos for the Fly Flip. So with double CORSAIR, we can just spread some damage counters around the board, and then with the Espin, we can try to devolve our opponent Pokemons in play. Stardust Jirachi is also a pretty good option here because we can just, for just a single energy card, disrupt our opponent's special energy and prevent him from dealing damage to our Jirachi at the next turn. 4 of each Terrablast and the Escavalier, and of course 1 Espeon EX with 2 Tapu Lelas for the devolving, the draw support. Also 1 of each Remoraid Auxiliary for that Abyssal Hand each turn, so we can just have cards, so we can just draw cards until we have 5 in our hand. In addition to that, I just decided to take 2 copies of Counter Catchers because we're probably just going to be always 1 prize behind our opponent, so we can always just use advantage of the Counter Catcher. Then I'm also running 2 copies of Enhanced Hammer because this current format is just heavy based on the special energy, so Jirachi and Enhanced Hammers could help us a lot, as well as 2 Field Blowers. And in addition to that, I'm also running 4 copies of Puzzle of Time, so we can just recycle those Counter Catchers and Enhanced Hammers again and again. 1 of each Rescue Stretcher and Super Road is also on this deck list, as well as the 4 copies of the Ultra Ball. Speaking about supporter cards, I'm running 1 copy of the Bridget, so with the Bridget, basically we can just set up 3 Pokemon on the bench. 2 copies of Guzmas because I'm also running 2 copies of the Counter Catcher, as well as 4 of each N and Sycamore for the draw support, and there is also 1 Skyla for the Trainer card Surge. 2 of each Choice Band for extra 30 damage, and a Floatstone for the Furry Treat. Could help a lot for this deck. And I'm also running 10 energies, which 4 of them are going to be double cores and 6 of them are going to be just regular metal energy cards. If you guys are looking for any of these cards, you can always find them on CCGCastle.com. If you're also looking to maybe grade or send your cards to the PSA submission, make sure also to check LudkinsCollectables.com because those guys are providing pretty much the best service in the world when we're speaking about sending cards to the PSA submission and getting them back safely without taking a risk that those cards are going to be damaged or something like that. So definitely check the video description for more information. So let's just take a game so we can actually see how this deck will work in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so we are here with this game. My opponent is playing Tapu Bulu GX on the other side, and I just took 3 damage counters from my opponent. Definitely looking forward to attach my choice and to go with that N for the fresh hand of the cards. And unfortunately for me, there is no sign of the floatstone, so I can start spreading the board. However, there is a Escavalier with a metal energy and another Escavalier. Try to start applying some pressure with a Fury attack on my opponent. Well, that was a disaster. And right now I actually had a pretty good luck, so I managed to hit 3 heads in a row, so that's like first time I hit 3 tails. Right now I managed to flip 3 heads, so I hit my opponent for like 90. There's the fuel blower, which is gonna get rid of my muscle band, of course. Actually a choice band. It's not a muscle band. Muscle band was from the X and Y era back then. Almost identical card to the choice band, but with the muscle band attached to your Pokemon in play, you was able to hit for 20 extra damage to EX, GX, or whatever where the muscle band was attached. Alright, so that's a Tapu Lele. I wouldn't be surprised to see Tapu Lele into simply, oh no, it's for the Bridget. Okay, makes no sense, but if you really want this card, that Bridget with the Sycamore, then actually it makes a lot of sense. So you just really want to get rid of one unnecessary card from your deck, so you know for sure you're not going to be able to drop that card again. Alright, it looks like my opponent will not be lucky to get what he actually needs. And in this case, he definitely needs something like a rare candy with a Wicavolt. And he can just try potentially to attach another energy card and hope that I'm not going to be able to hit, for example, 2 heads in the coin flip with the choice band available. So far, so good for me. The biggest problem for me is going to be that Tapu Wilderness GX attack, so that's my biggest concern. So he might even decide to... Who knows? We shall see. Retreat also sounds like a good idea in this case. Oh, there we go with the rare candy. So he even managed to get a rare candy. He can finally grab himself a Wicavolt for the strong charge and extra. Be surprised to see right now with that Tapu Wilderness GX for 150, knocking out my Escavalier and completely heal all damage counters. No, he decided to go for 120, which will actually leave me empty space to one-hit knock out his Tapu Bulu, as long as I can find a double Chorus energy, so I can simply knock out his Tapu Bulu with my Tapu Lele, for example. I just need double Chorus energy. There we go, there it is. I guess I'm not gonna take the risk flipping the coin with my Escavalier, so I'm into my Tapu Lele, knocking out my opponent with the energy 100. Okay, so I'm 1 prize ahead of my opponent, which is pretty good. Alright. Okay, so there we go with a Wicavolt. Wicavolt number 2. So right now my opponent actually have 2 Wicavolts in play. And no question about that, Nature's Judgment 180 should be more than enough for the one-hit knockout against my Tapu Lele, which actually consider me a lot. It is how it is, so I'm gonna need to find a way somehow to two-hit knock out his Tapu Bulu GX here. So the best way to do that is, I guess, to start apply some pressure to all of his Pokemons in play overall, and potentially just try to devolve them. That's also a potential tactic right there. Ram right in the front, and then with one Guzma. The Volt. Alright. Just like that. Attached somewhere, and then I'm gonna play my Ball for that auxiliary. This hammer is just a waste of time in this matchup, as well as Jirachi with the Stardust. I'm gonna discard it. A auxiliary. And a Beazle hand for one with a Beazle hand. Nothing that we can use. Alright, anyways, fly flip for 20. Okay, sounds like a good idea. So this Wicca-Volt actually have no Cherry Bug in Evolution Chamber. Alright, so he does energies to the Wicca-Volt on the bench. Another energy attached to the Wicca-Volt, another strong charge. I'm not sure how many energies my opponent have actually. Well, there's another one, and that's it. So it looks like he's gonna be missing maybe this turn, dealing damage to my Tapu Koko, which could be potentially a good move. Oh, there's the energy recycle. Alright, so he can just recycle those energies back into his deck. Alright, I just need to find a way somehow to charge my Escavalier before my opponent actually managed to attack me with his Tapu Bulu. It looks like I will have actually one turn available right here, which could be potentially a turnover in this game. Still, my opponent have one less price card than me, which means I will have opportunity to use my counter catcher instead of the Guzma, which is also a really big deal. Ooh, okay, I didn't expect it, to be honest. There's just two energies, which means he can just and hope to get another energy card so he can just, you know, hit me for like 150 or something like that. And yeah, looks like that's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna throw my puzzle to see what I can find. It has the next 3 cards. Well, this is definitely a heartbreaking when you need to toss something like 2 double cores energies in your discard pile. Alright, so we have a counter catcher available, guys, right there. So I'm definitely gonna grab myself a counter catcher here. Grab his auxiliary in the front and simply fly flip once to all of his Pokemons in play. So I really need 2 more fly flips, which is not gonna be easy because I already have 3 double cores energies in my discard pile. Potentially I can recover them with the Puzzle of Time. There's the Guzma. So there we go. But against my Escavalier with my opponent Tapu Bulu for 180. Which put him down to the full position. Especially with just a single Natural's Judgment for 120. N is here, so let's just put maybe boy in the front. Okay, 2 pieces of puzzles. That sounds like a good idea. Put 2 cards from the discard pile back into your hand. So what I'm gonna grab here, it's definitely gonna be a counter catcher and something like a double cores energy because I already have that Tapu Lele available, but let me see something. I can hit for like 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 140, 170. No, that's not unfortunately enough for what I need. I'm not sure how many goosebumps my opponent has been used. Only one of them. So Counter definitely needs to be used. There's like no question about that. The only question is, who should I put in the front? I think I'm gonna go for the Wickerwald because he have like 3 energy retreat cost. Then I'm gonna put my Tapu, which might be even a GG if my opponent can find himself a Guzma. Alright. Attachment. And there we go with the N. There's also Escavalier ×2, as well as the Super Rod available, which I'm not gonna play yet, or I should actually just use that Super Rod for something like Tapu Lele and those energy cards, because I have feeling I actually need them. So a Beazle Hand. Okay, we're just gonna keep that bench space available. Then I'm gonna fly. And I actually need to fly flip like one more time and then use my devolve attack in exchange to devolve my opponent Wickerwald, but still he have that Tapu Bull available on the bench. So that's my biggest concern. There's the strong charge. Okay, so he decided to charge. I mean, being able to go for 150 is okay, but still you need to pay 3 energy cards. Okay, so it looks like he really wants to retreat and then simply hit me with the Sky High Close. Yeah, that's also a good move. No question about that. Choice band available. Still no sign of the Guzma. And I've been knocked out. So yeah, that baby artillery in the front. So I'm gonna play my Cure Blast, a Floatstone. I guess I can also put my Jirachi on the bench. And then I can Beazle him. There's the counter catcher. And again, there's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, the problem for me right now is the fact that I have been used my bench space. So what it basically means, I'm not play my Espion EX. Okay, so that's just like a 40. And this this looks like a GG. I might be able maybe potentially to pull one more prize card if my opponent does not have Guzma. But Lodestone, so that's the GG. That's for sure, but I actually kept a good piece against my opponent, so at the end I'm actually performance, so there you can see how many damage counters I dealt with my Tapu Koko, so that's the GG.